Hi. Hi girls, it's Dad cooking my Thai peanut sauce. And you'll notice over here I've got all the ingredients. We're watching. Let's see, what do we have here? Can we see this? If I can see this close up. So I took one garlic, smashed it, and I put it in here. It's kind of like dry. It's not as fresh as I want to. And I put in like half a teaspoon of white pepper and about half a teaspoon of salt, and I'm grinding up the salt and the garlic, which is the garlic's not cooperating, into a little paste like this. You can see it. Tasty. And then I add to this like juice of, and usually I try to strain this, but Isha has no strainers. The juice of a half lime here. Alright. And then mix that up some more. And I'm making this is the marinade, sorry, I just did this all wrong. This is the marinade for the chicken breasts. And I put that was Julia talking if you guys didn't get it. And there's 1 tablespoon, and then there's 2 tablespoons. And this brand, Isha, the reason why I put salt in this chicken marinade is because I think that brand, this brand that I've seen, is a sweet version. Okay, so this concoction gets made. Perfect, looks really, really good. And what we do is we take out the chicken breasts, and I'll cut the chicken breasts, I'll probably just leave them, cut them in half. And then I'll put them in there, and I'll cover it with saran wrap, put it in the refrigerator for Isha and Travis to pull out. Wipe it off, let it drip a little bit off of this stuff, if it doesn't soak it all in. Brush it with oil before throwing it on the barbecue so it won't stick, because this stuff will burn. Okay. Okay, part 2 of the peanut sauce. Here it goes. We've got the pan, oil, low frying pan, and tablespoons of oil. Hold on a second. We've got about a half cup of good organic, creamy peanut butter. Have that here. And then over here, I've taken the whites, only the white parts of the green onion, and about, looks like about a half teaspoon of grated ginger. So I'm going to these are just like little ringlets, and I don't like the ringlets. And the green onions are clear, and they're now starting to look a little brown. Darn it. Just add this in here. And I'm adding all 2 cups. So Isha and Trav will have enough for dinner tonight, as much as they want. And then they can freeze the other half till it's pretty great. Now, as the chicken broth warms up, the peanut butter will begin to melt. So hold on, I'm going to turn this off so I can get this out. Now, you see, continuing on, you see we've got the peanut butter starting to break up as the chicken broth gets a little warm. I consider this the ugly part of peanut sauce because it looks like, where's the peanut sauce? No, there's like bits of burnt green onion in there, which are not going to be pleasant. And I wait till this sucker is really starting to get a little thick. But let's see, let me be able to crank it up a little bit. So we used where we were Use 4 cups of this chicken broth, organic chicken broth. We started off with 2 tablespoons of clear oil, about a 1/4 cup of green onions, and we've got the ginger that's here. And what's optional is lemongrass, which you can get at the grocery store, and you girls know what lemongrass looks like. And I chopped up, for years I thought thicker and thicker and boiling and boiling. And then I think I'm going to add some pepper flakes a little bit. Since I'm cooking it early for them, it's going to sit around. I'll probably use like 1/8 of a teaspoon. Because if I use more than that and it sat around, it won't be edible. And I think you kids remember the earliest time when I started to make this thing that I used too many pepper flakes. And your mom used to drag you guys down to McDonald's. And Bailey, stop, stop, stop. Okay. I'm glad I didn't film that part. Whew, that was ugly. But look, this has been 10 minutes. Most of the, let's get that little magical moment where the sauce is going to thicken up and it'll taste my peanut sauce. A long time. Haven't had any Thai people taste my peanut sauce, I don't think. But she's looking really good and creamy. I don't know how you girls like it. But we've had it from super soupy to thick as peanut butter. I don't like that thick because especially if you pour it over chicken and sauteed spinach and have it with steamed rice like we traditionally have had or historically have had done it, then I like it medium thick like spaghetti sauce. But over and over the years, going back to my point of my story, people have asked me, well, what's the secret sauce to your peanut sauce? And I always say, well, I can't tell you that. Or I'll have to marinate you and barbecue and pour peanut sauce over you and have you for dinner. That's my version of, if I tell you, gotta kill you. Get it? I'm all alone here. I was going to do really cooking now, girls. This is like, yum, yum, like they say in Louisiana. Like they say in the south of Thailand. Yum, yum. Sorry, Ish. Sorry, Trav. But, you know, it doesn't have the kick. So, it needs a little kick. So, I'm going to add another 1/8 of, or just a few flecks. And I'm going to add, since we ran out of soy sauce around here, some flecks of rock salt. And hopefully that'll bring it back to the kind of, I like salty, other girls like sweet. And I think you'll like this, Isha. You guys are going to have to email me, or text me, let me know how it tasted after you heated it up. Look at that, starting to, ooh, yep, it's happening. Okay, I was hoping to, oh yeah, all right, well, that's to Papa's peanut sauce. Love you. There you go. And I would, if I were Isha and Trav, when they thaw out the second batch, is to add some lemongrass to that so they can taste the difference. Hear that, Ish? Get some of that lemongrass, reheat this, add a little bit of water, it'll get thin again. You may want to add more pepper flakes if it doesn't have the kick you like. And then add, God, it's pretty strong. I'd take like 1/8 or 1/4 of a teaspoon of really finely chopped lemongrass and add it in there, and you'll have 2 different batches of peanut sauce. Okay, girls, I love you. Your papa always loves you. And I tell you, If it wasn't for you, this peanut sauce would not be as good as it is. It's you girls that kept helping me improve on this recipe. This recipe was Seattle Times, by the way, 1986, 7, maybe 8, maybe even as late as 89, but it was somewhere in there. Cut it out of the cooking section, and it's been my go-to basic recipe. I love you. Bye, girls. Bye, guys. Hope you enjoy it. No excuse that you can't cook it now.